Okay, y'all, I am exhausted, but I have one more chore to do, and that is these darn tomatoes. It's tomato picking time. Ah, back hurts, legs hurt, everything hurt. Mosquitoes out. It's time for me to go in the house. The mosquitoes are rolling. Look at those tomatoes, y'all. They're just everywhere. Just flip it back, grab them. This is like an Easter egg hunt. That is a pretty tomato. Look at the stars that's in the on them. Midnight snack, baby. Midnight snacks. And these are indeterminate, and they have been going strong. And after I flip them over, I just lay them back down and then check this one, because they're all black on the top, but you have to check the bottoms to see if they're red on the bottoms. See, they're still green, so they're not ready. Let's look at these here. And we have two that's ready. We'll pull those, and then I just flip them back down. And then I flip it back this way to check this side over here. Those aren't ready. And then I take this one and flip it back that way. And then, what do we have here? Maters, y'all, maters. And see, sometimes you lose some. Oh, nope, that's just dirty. But that one right there is a goner. But this tomato plant puts off so many tomatoes, I don't mind losing a few for the sake of not having to stake. I hate staking. Besides, those steaks have gotten so expensive, outrageously expensive this year. It's another one. Lost. Two more probably lost. They were little anyway. So then you go in here and lift up. There's one there. That could have stayed on a little longer, but it's okay. It'll be ready by the time I get ready to eat it. Lift under there. And then those two are not quite ready. And I lift, and it's still flowering. See those flowers still on it? And a bunch of tomatoes still coming. And then we go in here. Nothing there. Look here. I really should be on the other side, but since I'm right here at it, we'll lift, pull those. And that one's not quite ready yet. Here. All right. And they were afternoon snacks for me today, because I was eating them while I was working out here in the yard. And so we have another one there. Oh, that was pretty big. Look how big that one is. Nice and big. You know the midnight snacks by that star on them. Okay, here's one. Lift, and look what we have here. I tell you, it's like an Easter egg hunt, man. It's kind of fun. There. And that one split. I have to check it for critters when I get in. that one split in two. Okay, look at this pretty bunch here. All black. Not ready. Look how pretty they are. That is a pretty, pretty tomato. Same here. Flip them over. They're still green, not ready. Still green. There's one that fell off. And then we have here. Flip it over. And we have one. And we flip it back down. And then go over. Let's check these. Flip them over. They're all still green. There's one back there trying to be ready, but it's not ready yet. And then we go in here. Y'all, I just planted these tomatoes. I want to say July. It was late. They really should have been in the ground before I planted them, but I just kind of threw them out here as an afterthought. Look at those big black ones. Let's see if they're ready. Oh, it fell off. Take it in there and let it finish ripening in the window. And the same thing. I just lift them up, check them, see if they're ready. Lift the vine. See, have one there, there, here, and I think one of these was ready. Yep, that one was ready. And all those are ready. And we're getting ready to go into the other variety. Actually, I probably should go down the back side of this one. Last week I canned 6 pints. Actually, I will go down the back side before I go to the other variety. I canned 6, not pints, 3/4 pints of these tomatoes. A few days ago, actually, wasn't even last week. And we have, I'll take all 3 of those. These are not, oh, that one's ready. Those aren't quite ready. Those are all green. I see a red one in there. Green. Ooh, my back is on fire, y'all. Oh. Let's see. Let's go up in here. Lift those up. Green until we get right here. And the red ones are always close to the ground for some reason. I guess they're the oldest. Uh-oh. We lift that up. And we lifted this one. So we lay it back down. And then we come over here and lift this one. And it's all green, not ready. And we lift here, and we have 3 red ones. And it looks like another one. That's not quite ready. I'll leave that one. Let's check these. They're all green. Let's lift this one up. Yep. See. Yep, those are all green. This thing is a heavy, heavy producer. And the tomatoes are just really, really good. Slightly sweet. not acidic at all. And there's some that have ripened. Okay. Oh. Then let's check. I think I already checked this one from the other side. Yeah, I think, but let me lift just in case. Up. Look at all those tomatoes. Sadly, I don't think they're all going to make it before the first frost hits. Matter of fact, I'm sure they're not. Get this one. I'll leave the other two to ripen some more. And then I flip it back down. Okay, that's all for these. So that's what I got from these. And actually, I think this one and that other one that looked bad, I'm just going to use it for seeds. Now this variety, I don't know what it is. I haven't looked it up to see what it is yet, and they haven't really colored all the way in. I've been frying these green because I've not been getting very many red ones off of these, really. They're just now starting to turn red, but they're turning red really, really slow. So I've been frying these babies up. I've been having fried green tomatoes at least 2 or 3 times a week. See in there and all down there. They're all green still. I have little ones here. See, when you don't stake that, you see how it kind of crawls across the ground and then it starts standing up. Just naturally reaches for the sky once it gets staked back down into the ground, which is why I never stake. Sometimes you'll find that they have grabbed onto the ground and rooted, but no big deal. Look at all those tomatoes in there. I'll pull this one up. You see, oh, I got one going bad. So I'm gonna pull that one off. It's too close to that other one. Something's got in that one. No biggie. I'll have tomatoes growing there next year. Okay. Let's see. Still tomatoes down here. One trying to turn red. Okay. Oh, we have some here. I'll grab those and let them finish turning in the house. So I don't have to come back out here for a couple of days to check on these again. Because tomorrow, I do believe I'm taking a break from gardening. Oh. One. Oh, nope, look at that. Someone got that one. That'll be for next year's seed. Here we go. Oh, that one's pretty. Started to crack a little bit. Didn't crack open though. I'm going to take these two. This one. And this one. I'm going to tell y'all, they were doing really good. And then when I realized they were growing, I started watering them. And that's when I noticed they started cracking. So I have been leaving them alone because they seem to do fine. Look at that one. Without my intervention, that'll be one for seeds as well. And I don't know what kind these are. The only thing that I had that was small like this was Rama, but they don't have the Rama shape. But these are seeds that I saved from last year, or maybe the year before that. Definitely they weren't purchased. So I guess they could be anything. And these two plants really just start putting on tomatoes about a week or so ago. So I know none of them are ready. I think this kind of looks like the Rama. No, it's round. The Rama I had were kind of oval. All right, guys. That is it for the tomato harvest. I have green ones in the house already that I'm going to cook for dinner tonight. So no need to pick any more green ones. And that is a look at my tomato field. I literally just threw these seeds out here when the watermelons were out here, not expecting them to do anything. But they did. All right. I am out.